So in the early 90s, in the 1990s, when I started realizing that this global cult existed, how it had emerged over what we perceive as time, and what the goal and the agenda was, my question was, so first of all, when did it start? Because this couldn't have been put together in 5 years, 50 years, whatever. And you start to go back and you can chart it back into what we perceive as ancient history, Babylon, Egypt, and what have you. And then I started asking the question, okay, so this cult has been unfolding to its present global state for a very long, quote, time through history. So people have been coming in, playing a part in advancing the cult's expanding of power to the point where it's now global. And then they've died. Then other people have come in and they've done it and they've died. There has to be a coordinating force which spans that period that has been coordinating the whole thing. And once you start asking those questions, as I have well, I've been asking them for a long time, but started really focusing on this stuff in the Trap and Now the Dream, it takes you outside of the world we call human, which is a tiny band of frequency, that's all it is, into other dimensions of reality, where you start to see where all this control is actually ultimately coming from, and why your Bill Gateses and your Klaus Schwabs and all these people, and even the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, they're just bloody gophers. They may be powerful in our reality, but they're gophers of this other force. But to do that, you've got to let go of the fear that most people live with, which is the fear of what other people think. You've also got to put down the 5 sense barriers, the 5 sense limitations, and let your mind, your consciousness expand into other levels of reality and perception, possibility, insight. And if you won't do those two things, if you won't let go of the fear of what other people think.
And the fear of death too?
Yeah, that too. And we can get into really what that is. But if you won't let go of the fear of what other people think, then there's always going to be a limit, here and no further, of where you will go. Because once you go into levels of reality, levels of research, levels of uncovering information that is way outside the human perception of normal, then you're gonna get ridiculed. You're gonna get laughed at. You're gonna get demonized. You're gonna be seen as dangerous and what have you. And so fundamental to my, if you like, journey was that phenomenal ridicule I went through in 1991, 92, 93, 94, 95, and still there among people who haven't looked at what I'm saying. Because when you go through that historic level of ridicule, one of two things happens. You either run away and hide and just keep out of the world, because I couldn't walk down any street in Britain without being laughed at the time. If I looked behind me, I knew people would be making faces or laughing at me, just part of my life. And the other alternative to running away and hiding is allowing that experience to be the fire that hones the steel. I chose the latter. And what that phenomenal historic level of ridicule did for me is it allowed me to let go of concern of what other people think of me. Because they have every right to think of me as they choose. It don't matter to me. But I have a right to say what I believe to be the case as well. And so because of that freedom that mass ridicule gave me, I was able to go into these areas. Shape-shifting reptiles, he says lizards run the world. And these other levels of reality, like this is a simulation, which we can get into. It's more and more mainstream scientists even are saying it now. I was able to do that because I let go of that fear of what other people think. And, you know, I look at what I call the mainstream alternative media, and I see so many 5-sense-centric people who either are so obsessed or so focused on the 5-sense world, they won't go here because they think it's nonsense and it's far out and it's ridiculous. And I see others who think, well, maybe there's something in it, but what will my natural audience think of me if I go there? And I'm certainly not going to mention that David Icke bloke, because if you get connected with him, well, you lose your credibility. And I do find it interesting, therefore, that when mainstream alternative people are censored or demonetized, there's this furore. Hello. And when you're banned from 27 European countries, banned from Australia, banned from all these mainstream platforms, you know, it just passes people by. And it doesn't pass the public by, the awakening public by.
Right.
It passes the mainstream here and no further people.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money, and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.